Welcome to Java programming course. Till now we are discussing about the what? Variables, data types and identifiers. The next topic is operators. Okay, so let's go to the topic operators. What is the meaning of an operators? As a developer, we are going to perform some operations like mathematical operations, logical, relational operations on variables or values to obtain desired results. Okay, so by using operators, we can perform all these operations on variables or values. So let's go to the example. Here I am declaring here two variables, those are A, B. I am going to perform one operation. It may be a mathematical operation, logical, relational, any. But based on here, we are performing an operation on variables or values. Here I declared two variables as A, B. Here I declare two variables as A, B. Okay. Here I am going to perform A equal to A plus B. Means whatever the values those are assigned for A and B, we are going to perform what? One operation. That operation is what? Addition operation. Okay. Here plus is a what? Operator. So simple. What is the meaning of operator means? The operators which are generally used for obtaining some results with the help of some variables and values, we are assigned it to the particular variable. Here A, B are variables. Here I am using plus operator to perform addition. It gives the result and stored in the value A. So this is about the what? A simple operator. Plus is a simple operator. So generally why we are using operators? In order to perform, as a programmer, we are doing different applications, right? In order to perform some operations like mathematical, logical, relational operations on variables or values, in order to get the desired result, we are using the operators. Okay, let's see the example program for this operator. Okay, in the next slide I am going to explain about the one example program of operators. Here, so how to declare a class? Using the keyword what? Class. So class is a keyword to declare a class, right? Here operators, this is what? Name of the class. This is name of the class. This is name of the class. What is the next one here? This is general main statement. Generally we are using in our Java programming. So what is the statement here? Public static void main. So main is the starting point of any program. So void means here it doesn't expect any return value. Static means for our main method no need to create an object. That is the reason we are declaring as static. What are the uses of public? This main method can be visible to all. That is the reason we declared as public. What about this one? String args. Whatever the data through command prompt we are giving, those are stored in the args array. What type of array here? String type of array. What is the next statement here? Here we are performing, these are the operations. First, here I am declaring one operand, that is A, value is what? 10. Okay, A is 10. Next, here I have declared B, 20. This is one more operand. I am performing an operation on two operands. Here A equal to A plus B. Here what type of operation you are performing? Arithmetic operator, what? Plus. Okay, A plus B. Here the plus symbol gives the what? Arithmetic operation, give the result to the what? A. So here simple I am displaying system.out.println the value of A. It displays what? A value 30. So clear, right? So this is a simple example for operator. The next we go for what are the different types of operators in Java. So these are the different operators in Java. Those are arithmetic operator, unary operator, assignment operator, relational operator, logical operator, ternary operator. The next one is what? Bitwise operator, and last one is shift operator. Let's see one by one the operators. So here we have what? 8 operators in Java. First one, what is the first one? Arithmetic operator. All you learn in C and C++, right? So what is the purpose of arithmetic operator? In order to perform what? Addition, subtraction, multiplication, okay, division, right? So what are the symbols generally we are used? Operators, plus, minus, star, modulo, division, right? So these are the generally we used like in C and C++, right? So this is the best example for what? Arithmetic operators. Okay. The next one is unary operator. What is the purpose of unary operator? While we are going to perform unary plus, unary minus, and also increment, means this one, pre-increment, post-increment, for that type of expression we are using what? Plus plus, minus minus. What about this one? Complement. What is the meaning of complement? If it is true, complement of true means what? False. This is already you learn in the C and C++, right? So unary operators means what? Unary plus, unary minus, increment operator, decrement operator, and the last one is what? Complement. It gives about the what? Inversion value of the particular value. So this is about the unary operators. The next one is relational operators. This is very, very important while we are writing our program, right? What are the relational symbols generally we are used? Those are mainly equal to, not equal to, greater than, less than, greater than or equal to, less than or equal to. These symbols are already aware of these, all these symbols, right? You already learned in C and C++. So these are means, for example, these are the examples. 5 double equal to 3. Is it true? False. What about next one? 5 not equal to 3. Yes, condition is true. What about here? 5 greater than 3. The condition true. Here 5 less than 3. Condition false. All these are examples for relational operators. So in coming lectures, while we are developing different applications, we are using all these symbols. So this is about the relational operators. The next one is logical operators. What are the logical operators we have? Logical or, logical and. This is logical or. This is logical and. Also we call as conditional or operator, conditional and. So what is the meaning of this one? False, true. So if you are using, for example, false, true, if you are using or operator, it gives what? If any one of the condition is true, output is what? True. Okay. What about logical and? If both conditions are true, then only output is what? True. Otherwise, the condition always false. Okay. This is about the what? Logical operators. The next one is ternary operator. This is very, very important, like if and else condition. For example, here, for example, I want to write if else condition. For example, you already learned in C and C++. If A greater than B, the result is what? A is greater, else B is greater. Clear, right? Same thing here also. I want to declare expression. What is the expression here? A greater than B. Here, if expression is true, A is the answer, else B is the answer. So same thing here. How many lines of code here writing? 4 lines of code. Here in a single line I complete the entire statement, right? So that is the purpose of ternary operator. It gives about the what? Expression. If expression is true, the true value, or false value. So this is the syntax of declaring a ternary operator. So clear, right? So this is the example, right? For example, C equal to A greater than B. The condition A is true, else B is true. This is example. Clear, right? So this is about the ternary operator. The next one is bitwise and bit shift operators. These are mainly used for shifting the numbers from left to right, right to left. For example, here those operators are not symbol, shift of right shift, left shift. This is what? Bitwise and. This is bitwise or. What about this one? Bitwise exclusive or. So these are the what? Bitwise and bit shift operators in Java. Okay. So this is about the what? The operators in Java.